All right, heading out of Beltzville. It's February, kind of cold, but for February, we'll take that in Pennsylvania. It's, I think, going up to about almost 50 today, so that's a plus. The water temp has not settled down quite yet. It says 47.9, but it's going to be colder than that. I bet it's going to be low to mid, probably low 40s, probably 42 maybe. But we're going to go out here, see if we can find some fish. Haven't been in a while since it was flooded, so that'll be interesting. So stay tuned, and if you want to come fishing with me this spring, send me a message either on Facebook or Instagram. I got guided trips available here, and I'm happy to get you out, put you on some fish. All right, before I get started here, this is that rattle trap I was catching them down in Louisiana on. It's the 5/8, and it's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to actually downsize this. We're going to change this one out from, I believe that was called Rayburn Red Crawl, to, I threw this one in the boat. This is Pro Perch, and there's yellow perch in here, and this time of year especially, you'll get these fish that are starting to, the yellow perch are starting to push up a little bit. They're going to get ready to spawn here in the next month or so. So when you get that color right there, it can be really, really good bait. So we're going to tie that on, see if we can't find any largemouth or smallmouth that are up feeding on some perch. Maybe we'll get lucky with this little warm front we got going on right now. A little improved clinch knot, just like that, and we are ready to go. One of the few times a year I am not upset about a pickerel. Look at that. You can see it's got that hammer trap in its mouth. You actually followed it up to the boat and chased it. I stopped it and he came over and ate it. But see, they like yellow perch. All right, got him. There we go. Got that out. Got it out. We got a little leech in him. We'll give him a help. We'll pull that leech out of his mouth for him. Get him back in the water. Number one. All right, just picked up number two. Look at that, little crankbait. Get that out of his mouth. Look, he's got a hunchback, but not crushing him. But for water being 41 degrees, can't beat that, can you? All right, got another one. Hey, yellow perch this time. That micro finesse. That's a pretty solid one. I'm gonna throw them in a live well. See if we can't get a group of them together. Do a little fish fry. I love yellow perch though. How pretty is that thing? Oh, they're getting bigger. Look at that guy. Look at that. That micro finesse. Little paddlers. Oh man. Hey, get a little dinner home. It's like at will. These little ones though, I'm good putting these smaller ones back. This guy's only a couple inches, but keep a couple of the bigger ones. Having some fun though. Can't beat beating fish or beat catching fish in February, especially in Pennsylvania. We don't get to catch a lot of them now. This is just too much fun. So I changed up some tactics here a little bit. We were throwing that one on a little micro swim bait. This guy's another. That's a good sandwich. Got him on, that one's the stingers, I believe. And I drop shotted them. So I'll show you this here. You can see I got two hooks on there. I got the one on the bottom with the shad fries, then one up another one. So the one's about 4 or 5 inches off the bottom. This one's about 12, 18. I've caught a couple on this top one so far. So put him into the live well. I think we're gonna have 5 keepers now, and probably threw back at least that many, maybe some more. Well, I just found the mother load of striper. That Z-Man Senate jerk shad been getting work done. Look at the size of that one. Barely fits on the whole screen. Solid fish. Let's get him back in the water. There's a lot more here. Let's see if we can get some more. Well, after finding that one striper, I have lost them. I haven't been able to find them again. I had one little group that I threw on and they took off. They were really spooky compared to that first set. So I'm just kind of idling around out here again, seeing if I can't find them, connect. That was cool. I've done that a few times here at Beltzville, but not a ton. Not that I ever go out there and target them, but they were just kind of set up right on this one break. It was between 20 and dropped off into like 50, 60 foot of water, and they're sitting just how you want to see bass stacked on it. And I wasn't sure what they were. I figured they were striper or walleye. I knew they were pretty sizable, but there was a massive school. If I can find them again, I'll show you guys what they look like. Actually, speak of the devil. Well, give me a second. I don't think those ones are actually striper. I'll flip you around. Right there, those are smaller, but they might actually be smallies or largemouth or something. Some bass mixed in there, I bet. So I'm gonna go drop down and see what they are. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not often you get to go out February and do some bass fishing in Pennsylvania. Look at that, we got that set of jerk shad in there. Not a big one, but a fun one. Look at that sucker, bad shad, get after them. When you're on your side scan and you see that, those are big fish. You can see all of them marked up right in there. That's what you're looking for on your side scan. Those are probably stripers too, so we're gonna go see if we can catch them. I haven't even got back to those other dots where I marked a bunch of them there and there, so got a couple little good spots here. We'll see if there's any fish that want to play. Lost the stripers, never got back on them, but back out to idling, trying to find another group of either fish or marking a bunch of stumps and trees and rock and everything else that's in this lake. Get ready for the spring for those trips I got coming up. So good to have plenty of new spots. That way I'm making sure I'm on the fish each time, have some little off the wall areas to myself, put people on fish each time we go. So kind of doing a little bit of work and a little bit of fishing, and hopefully we can stumble across some fish again here before we wrap the day up. All right, wrapping the day up. Had to go stop on the perch spot one more time. Ow, spiking me. Got a little one, not a big one, but gonna get him back in the water. I'm gonna start driving home. I'll give you a recap of exactly how everything went down today, what I found, what worked, what didn't, and hopefully it'll help you guys catch more fish. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Well, no boat docks are in here at Beltzville right now over there or the far side, so gotta have that MegaWare kill guard. That gets you able to pull right up there on the, let's see if we can see that, right there, that guy. That's what let you pull right up on that boat dock, boat ramp. Sit down and make sure you don't rip your boat up. You just power pull down. Nice and easy, convenient, protects your boat. So it's nice to have. It's a pretty night out though for February. Definitely can't beat this. So let's get the boat on the trailer and we will be good to go. You can see that's converting also the those files I was saving. So I'm still figuring that out exactly how this works. Like I said, there'll be an update on this once I got it figured out. When I start mapping this place out completely. It's a shame because I've idled a ton of this lake and I just never thought about it or actually took the time to do it. So that's going to be something we're going to do next. Come on. Feel that bump and you know you're there. All right. I'll give you that report when we start driving home. All right. Leaving Beltzville here now. I'll call it a successful day. Anytime you catch fish in February, seems like a pretty good deal. I ended up catching, I don't know, probably six or eight, somewhere in there. Keeper yellow perch that I thought were big enough, so I'm going to take them home. Had a little fish dinner with Jess, and then I threw back probably another 5 to 10 that were smaller. They were in that, like, whatever, 6 to 10 inch range, probably. I think all the ones I got are probably bigger than that, so good little meal. I caught that striper. Chased some other ones around. Couldn't get them to go. They're grouped up. When you find them, they are a pile of them together. There's really main lake sort of stuff, kind of on those drops, kind of near the creek channel. Like I told you before, it was between like 20 and 50 foot or so. They weren't sitting still, so it was hard to stay on top of them. You could live scope around and chase them a little bit, but getting the bait down to them quick enough before they'd swim away, not the easiest thing to do. So I only ended up catching one of those in the little bit of time I spent messing with them. Then when I was fishing for some bass, that was tougher. I ended up picking off two. I caught one smallmouth on a Demiki rig, which was that set of jerk shad. And then I also caught one cranking. It's like a flat-sided crankbait. It was, I don't know, a little largemouth. He had that real crooked back. He was kind of funky looking. But that was all the fish catch. Actually, in that pickerel in the beginning. So got a little bit of a wide range of fish. That's kind of fun. I don't mind that. For February, you can't beat it. You had a nice warm day. Kind of got those fish a little fired up. The sun came out this afternoon, which I wouldn't mind staying a little bit longer, but it's going to be setting here before too long. So got to get home, get those fish all cleaned up, ready to go for dinner. Other than that, I guess the water temp was between 41 and 45, depending on where you are. Some of those coves, or if you went out to the main lake, it depended the temperature swing. Like I said, 41 was the main lake, 42 some places, and then back in that Pine Creek, that was I saw 44 and a half, I think was the highest. I did not go up any of the no wake zones up the two creeks up there, so I don't know. That may have been warmer, honestly, but I didn't go up there at all today. So kind of gives you a general idea of how it's fishing here in February. If you want to get out this spring, I got a couple dates left in May, not many. That's when you're going to catch those fish that are on all stages. We'll catch pre-spawners. There'll be some fish spawning. We'll do some post-spawn fishing. And then I do have quite a few dates in June, which is maybe my favorite time of year to be up there fishing. Get some top water, a couple of secret things I like to show people that come out with me. And it's that transition where they're going from being up shallow, doing their spawning deal, out to deep, and we could have a good time. So if you want to check that out, it's graybuckfishing.com. You go to the I believe it says guide services, and you can look at that. They got a 4, 6, 8 hour trip, and then I also do electronics classes. If you're interested in that, you can be in my boat or your boat. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon, and please subscribe. See you later.